Awesome. How's it going, everybody? I'm here to talk about a film that I'm making, and it's directly related to an NFT and a reclamation store inside. But I guess before that, I want to say thank you, NFT.NYC, for having me, and Smoke and Tridog from Own the Doge, which is encapsulated inside of this film project that I'm making. I got here into I've been a documentary filmmaker for about 15 years, and I recently met a James Johnson from Pleaserdale, and he told me he was purchasing the Wu-Tang Once Upon a Time in Shaolin album. And that was my first real human conversation about NFTs and crypto and anything. And before then, I didn't really have any entry level into it or excitement or understanding. And yeah, oh, what's that? What's the cue? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna actually keep this for my slides. Okay, cool. But I guess I wanted to just jump off is that I needed to have a human connection, someone to explain to me more, hold my hand, because I didn't have an entry level into the world, the Web3, crypto, and NFTs and everything in that world. And it was just really amazing to have someone that visionary from, Jameis, just holding my hand throughout the whole process and giving me an opportunity to make films. Fast forward, I met Tristan Pollock, Tridog, and did I just dox him? Whoops. But he told me about this film he was making and trying to make about the Doge. And I helped him make some content around auctioning off the couch on a auction house, which is pretty wild. But the fast forward about a year later, and we've been developing the film into a feature documentary with Scout Productions, who do Queer Eye. And the story is pretty fascinating. If you probably all know who Doge is and know the Doge. But it started with just a single photograph posted online and accidentally became a meme. The artist, the photographer, Atsuko Sato, had nothing to say, nothing to do with it. And 10 years went by, so many things happened. 3 years after it was posted and became a humongous viral meme, it became, as we know, Dogecoin. And then it became a very powerful reclamation story. She watched for 10 years. Nothing she could do to reclaim this work was done. She had no part. But then she asked a friend, what can I do? And he said, well, what if you mint an NFT of the image? That image sold for $4 million, and that's her reclamation. She got back what she lost for all of these years. And now it's created such an insane, amazing, positive, joyful community online. I mean, it's always had this playful, quirky, look to it that I think people it's shareable. But also it has a lot of heart and a lot of beauty, and there's just an insane, beautiful community of people that believe in this idea that, the world should be better and should be more hopeful. That's where I showed up. And it's just, I don't know. So my whole introduction to this world, and then finding that, just seeing people that are under the glass, and actually understanding the technology, and then seeing all these stories and meeting these really interesting people inside has been pretty amazing. And then the fact that we're not in production yet, but we're looking for financing, and we are working with Scout. So they're one of the biggest players. They do Queer Eye and did Mer People. And it's just been really exciting to see that world, which I always wanted to thrive, excel in. But I've already been, it's something I haven't been able to also get into. And so I think that the next part of this chapter is going to the world, and where does it live beyond that? And I guess I want to talk a little bit about Own the Doge and their introduction to, they're involving me with this project has been pretty important, because once that NFT was sold from Atsuko Sato, Pleaserdale owns that, and they spun up Own the Doge, correct? Right, so Own the Doge fractionalized this NFT, okay, of the Doge, so that you can purchase every pixel of the photograph, so you can actually literally own the dog, the photograph of the dog. And that's a token, and that's insane. That's just so amazing. And then they're also doing real life stuff, like making things. And last year in Japan, I went twice to capture towards developing this film, and they erected a bronze sculpture in the hometown park in Sakura of the dog on her birthday, her 18th birthday. So, I mean, it's just really cool to see, I don't know, just seeing real life things happening through such a digital, crazy world. And it's usually not full of this kind of positivity. And I always gravitate to things that have a lot of heart and a lot of joy and ethereal bliss. And at this project, at first I was like, do I want to work for 4 years of my life about a dog? And then when I meet people like Smoke and characters that are in the film, it's just really evident that it's all that heart is there that I want, and it's a story that's vastly bigger than me. And let's see, I have some slides. I wonder if I should talk about this. This is the image. obviously. And also known as the Mona Lisa of the internet. Why? I mean, there's a lot of ways I could say why, but I think that's worth and its prominence and relevance of an image and how widespread it is one reason. Oh, I can see him here. This is nice. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm telling her story. It's pretty incredible. Now, I know it's supposed to now have a few minute words, but this is Atsuko Sato, the owner and the photographer of her. She's a school teacher in Japan. Just lives a normal, everyday life that started this like crazy worldwide phenomenon. So it's been pretty amazing to actually see the real people, to see her and see how she lives her life. Like watching her see a bronze sculpture revealed of her dog. I don't think she ever would have thought that would have came from a photograph she took. These are just some statistics here that are pretty cool. I mean, we allegedly #1 most famous meme dog. #4 most expensive photo ever sold. #8, I don't know if that's true anymore, if Dogecoin still is. But I think what's really amazing is that there's such a really just huge audience built in. So I'm really excited that I think we already have a lot of people that care about this. And the people that don't know, I'm really excited to tell my mom, she's my mom. This film isn't just about, that, but like I think there's something really important about that human connection, about telling people about what this new world is. And a cute photograph of a dog inspires a worldwide cult of joy, bending reality, ownership, and the photographer's arm and reclamation. I don't know if it actually bent her arm, but she definitely didn't know how to use the technology to get that reclamation and mint an NFT. So her reaching out to a friend and asking, and then them having the wherewithal of the tech was great. But without that, there's not an exact easy entry point, I think, except for talking. Yeah. I think that's it. I don't know. I would almost want to say, is there any questions? Because I feel like I just kind of rambled and said a lot of things, but I wouldn't even mind cutting it short unless there's no questions. Say what? I think so. I mean, who knows? What the film definitely probably will do that. If it's as powerful and if it works out, I think so. Anything really does. Yeah. Isn't it up right now? Yeah, let's check it. Run the numbers. Yeah, I'm good cutting it short. I don't know. I just wanted to say, and also if anybody here is interested in working in film and working towards that, I'm here, and I'll be over here for a sec. Cool. Technically we're in development. That's what I'm supposed to say, but I've been running towards parallel pathing production. I'm a one-man documentary filmmaker, so I've been working if all goes to shit, I'm going to make this film, and I have stuff in the can. So technically development, but I have a lot of stuff. Yeah, I went to Japan I was so fortunate enough to go there twice, and the first time I went in May, I went to her school, where that shot of her was with her students, and we somehow cleared 200 of all the parents said okay. And it was just so fascinating because she's also Christian, and her ethos. So that's actually a great thing to this is a good way to close out. Doge is also an acronym for Do Only Good Every Day, and her Christian beliefs are relevant to that. And there's just this really amazing, serendipity, and I love that part of it. And I don't know if that'll fit in, but I love that, like I was saying, the positivity, the ethereal beautifulness of just at least trying to make the world better is something we need more of. That's why I'm here. And yeah, so I don't know, development, production, but we'll say development because that's what I'm supposed to say. Me. I have 2 advisors and then Scout, which is amazing. But I think for the most part right now, it's me and maybe 2 other, I'd say. Yeah. I'm in Brooklyn.
Well, more importantly, where can they follow the project?
You can follow the project. I would go to ownthedoge.com. Yep. And right now, working title is Underdoge, and do only good every day. I saw Elon in 2021. He tweeted, "It's an Underdoge," and I was like, "Damn, I didn't." It was just parallel thought. But yeah, Underdoge or do only good every day. We'll see. And I think the best place to follow it would be at my Twitter, Jon Lynn, or at ownthedoge.com for any updates.
Awesome. Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
for
listening.
So much, Jon.
And thanks for the questions. That was great.
Yeah.
Thank you.